Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 27th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the standout details to look out for that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will go through each of the signs, Aries through to Pisces, then to give you the standout features for each of those and the timings. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. This is very much a community, so please do share any thoughts you've got. I do interact with each comment, and please do subscribe. If you're a returning visitor, thank you so much for joining me once more. Now this week sees a really important alliance between Mars and Pluto that I don't think is going to get that much coverage. Mars is in the sign of Cancer now, which means that it's in fall. This is not its best location, but it's in a 150 angle, a QUINCUNX, with Pluto in the sign of the collective, Aquarius. So Mars in house 4, Pluto in house 11. So balancing our emotional responses with how we connect with other people is going to require a degree of patience, because Mars in Cancer can be quite defensive and reactive. Also, Pluto in Aquarius is equally in its fall, so not its best location either. So this is a week that when we're discussing anything to do with groups or friendships, committees, we just need to try to be as calm as possible. But it's also a week when on Thursday, 3 different planetary aspects all reach a peak, and all of them can be very positive. One, Venus in a conjunction with Uranus, can have a downside. It just depends on our unique circumstances. But certainly the conjunction between Venus and Uranus pushes us to think about our relationships or our finances in a fresh way. So if things have got a little bit stale in terms of our approach, Uranus is asking us to be a little bit more radical, but it also can give some people the push to separate from someone they may have been close to. So it does have that potential for a downside, as well as the potential for innovation. However, the 2 planets of contracts, Mercury, the planet of trade and commerce, is in a conjunction with Jupiter, the planet of growth and potentially of fortune. And that also happens on Thursday. Very exciting combination. That's when it becomes exact. But Mars, despite that rather tricky angle to Pluto, is actually forging a really positive one to Saturn. You couldn't really make it up that Mars is having these 2 relationships. And of course, Saturn itself in the sign of Pisces, it's pretty early doors. So all these planets have recently moved, of course, but it just suggests that if we can embrace the more emotional sphere, which is, of course, Saturn in Pisces, Mars in Cancer, in terms of how we structure things, that's a good thing to do. You know, just looking at things in a purely logical way, which might be the call out to Pluto, is not necessarily the best approach. Now, if you would like to get really excited about more serious astrology, if you give me 3 pieces of your personal birth data, time, date and place of birth, I can produce for you your life roadmap report, which will give you a much greater understanding of the patterns that have occurred in your life, the more challenging ones, but also where you can seize your qualities with more confidence. Also, within my special package of 30% off, you can get your 12-month personal forecast. This is totally, both these charts are totally unique to the person they're produced for, and can give searing insights for the times ahead. If you don't know your time of birth, I've set up a new type of chart where you can have the analysis and also the forecast, but more based on your sun sign. Please see the link below for that too. Finally, if you would like your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the link for that too underneath this video. So Libra, Mars is elevating you, and it's helping you to gain the attention of some influential people, and its angle with Saturn can be very good news for you around your work situation. And also with Mercury and Jupiter coming into an exact conjunction, the way you connect with people, often one of your greatest skills, is also amplified in a very helpful way. Your ruler Venus is applying to Uranus. This could create a sudden financial opportunity, but equally in an ongoing romantic relationship, perhaps it can see things get a little spicier, and I don't feel that's necessarily going to be something that you'd resist. But if there is a little bit of a battle of wills in any kind of involvement you've got, the angle between Mars and Pluto could bring that into the open, as could, to be honest, the quarter moon. But that quarter moon is going to see your feelings quite close to the surface. So however you feel, especially with Mars in this location as well, I feel you're going to have a sense of actually just letting go and saying it. And I feel because you're so conscious of how other people view you, that could be really cathartic. Just to live in the moment, say it as it is, but good things are possible this week.